Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. Direct snap to the back. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
First drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road, already an underdog. And I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The shotgun running play call. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Rebels look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Hawkeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run.
Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. An inside give now from the shotgun. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Looks to the left. Pass caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he'll set up to throw. Down he goes. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Gets loose now and heads downfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Hawkeyes move into the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. It felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Rebels will send the punt team onto the field. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Toss play, running right. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Rebels have 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. He'll hand it off. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Gives it to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Important second down play coming up. Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He fires this one to the right, had all day to throw. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Try and muscle for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception in the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And now the running back's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Here comes a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. The Rebels looking to run some tempo here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
This big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Looking to throw it deep. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The offense starts with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. And the Rebels come to the line in a hurry-up. You don't make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And looking for a big play here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep shot, caught out of the 20. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So here we go, off the huge game they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Looking for 6. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Tried to use his legs to make the first down, couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Can he take it all the way? Past the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Make the extra point and trail now 28-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Rebels offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there through a tackle. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. First down at 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Second down play coming up for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Got the first down, now looking for more. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Of course, in the